Hello gang, Ham here and welcome back to the Collabrian playthrough here. It is good to be back. I've had just a little bit of a break in the background, so I've just gotten back from a bit of a getaway just to sort of hit the reset button, and I'm excited to be back. We're doing some Collabria and I've got my own Transport Fever 2 going on, so I'm excited to get back into that. Right, let's talk all things Calabria because I've missed some episodes. I've got to catch up on the other guys. So if you haven't seen it, link in the description down below for the previous episodes, and you can catch up with that because I will be too because I've been away and I've sort of missed everything. But right now, we want to talk about Southbank and what we're doing at our end today. As you can see over here, we started putting in our port last time out. We started really fleshing this out and getting a sort of bigger, nicer port for Southbank going on, and we're going to be utilizing it today and probably in the next episode as well. And for reasons I'll take you through now, right? So today, being 1910, the oil industry has opened up. I think it opened up in 1890. I can't be too sure. But anyway, it's 1910, and we can now utilize oil, or crude oil, into refined fuel and all that sort of nice stuff. So if we have a look at our port down here, I've done a little bit of tidying up, right? I did a little bit of tidying up down here at the port. I'll bring up this as well. You can see we're making mega bucks. So well done to the other content creators. They've done a fantastic job keeping that going. But I've just started tidying things up around the ports just a little bit. I was just doing some testing here. I tried to tidy up things just down here. We had a big fight with this last time out. I'm just going to start sort of getting the decoration stuff going a little bit here and there. But yes, I wanted to bring your attention to this now that we've got the everything up. Our food factory over here, and this is what we're going to work on today. Okay, let me start at the start here. We've done a lot of work in all these places, including the test matches that went on and so forth. So we have to try and work in and around that. Now, we've got a lot of work to do when it comes to our line from here at Mine and Bewdley Timber Ship. Now, this one takes food and mail up to Minehead, right? Now, the problem with that is it doesn't do a very good job at taking the food. So eventually we're going to probably have to train that food up because we have two lovely cargo stations just outside Minehead ready to deliver goods. Now they are not getting conmats. So interesting. I want to kind of, because Cambridge, Minehead and Southbank have had a lot of work in the previous episodes. West Ham, Bewdley and Brighton have had less so. So today we're going to work on we're going to start getting Brighton fed. We're going to start getting them some food and potentially they'll get mail. And we're simply, because this lovely bridge right here is in, we're going to send some trucks down here with some food. But we're going to have to get some more food for the factory down here. If I can just click on it, we can see that its consumption rate is 392 at the moment. And it's just not getting enough shipped to it. Even though we have increased our ships with these grain ships here, this farm is actually maxed biscuits, okay? So not even the ships are running full when they're going around to do it. So we've got this lovely farm just outside of Southbank here that can take a little bit more. We've also got the farm down here. I've started doing some decorative stuff just down here to make this farm look a little bit more farm-like with some little fields in it, in and around. So I even put a little country-style fence in and around, and I'll tidy it up because this station might get just a little bit of an upgrade because of a little-known Southbank oil well just over here. So we might be tracking that down at some point in the future. So I wanted to start. I'm going to use the word gussy up probably a couple of times today. So I started gussying up the farm down here just to make it look really nice, especially for track rides and so forth. But we've got a lot of grain sitting on the deck here. So we can increase our trains to start doing some work there to get a little bit more lifted as well as getting some of the grain from here, Southbank Farm 2, lifted and shifted. Now, it's easy. We're just going to truck it over to here and probably get it sent down into the station. The only trouble is it's not really doing a return. Now, I could do my trick that I did in the test match when the trick was to bring, what was I doing? I was bringing coal back to say over here. So I was shipping coal in and then bringing it back. So it was a bit of a dirty trick. However, if we can make the trains profitable just by running one way, we will. I mean, we're not really doing too bad money-wise, to be honest. So money's really not the issue at the moment. It's more about getting some productions up and rolling now. Over here, when I talked about getting the port up and running, I've started, yes, gussying up down here this oil well, and we're going to do a little bit more decorative stuff today. We're going to get just a little port for it out here and start shipping some oil in here and start getting it sent to this refinery. And you can see the refinery opens in 1890. It's now 1910 is the year we're playing in. All right, so we've got a lot to crack on with. Once we start getting the refined fuel in, we're probably not going to be sending it to the fuel refinery yet or the chemical plant yet. That opens at 1910. We could send, actually, no, we're not doing it. The other thing too is we could probably start sending some tools in to Bewdley also, right? So getting Bewdley and Brighton kicking up and getting their population starting to grow, get them some growth, would also help the passenger services here for people wanting to get places. All right, the other thing we have to do today is we've been asked by the Collabrian government to start doing some upgrades because motorized vehiculars have landed. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go around, I'm going to get all the, oh, well, there's a, whoa, holy bright green wheels, Batman. Who put that in? That's brilliant. Okay. Yeah, so what I'll do, I'll go around and just double check all the vehicles that might need to be checked. I know that we've got some out here. We've got some here. Yeah, look at these things. Manage the vehicles. Let's replace these right now. We're just going to go with cargo all type. I'm not going to be too precious about it. That's just going to help things get lifted and shifted a little bit better as well. That's it for my vehicles. We will be using more vehicles today, though, because we're going to be trucking them from the food processing plant over to Brighton. All right, so what are we going to do first? Well, quite simply, let's get cracking in. Don't forget, gang, at the end of every episode, we will do a track ride along, so that'll be nice. I always like to do a track ride along. It's been a bit since we've done one. I don't know what we're going to track ride. I'll pick a couple of things potentially, and we'll do it. First off, we're going to get this oil from Southbank oil well here over to here. Let's just start with that. That's going to be a good little cash crop, I have a feeling. It's not a huge trip, and we will be able to make a lot of buck out of that. Oh, Red Bend, it needs fuel. Okay, here's the thing. We don't actually have connection from the port here to here. And I'm going to be starting, as we go, we're going to be starting adding implementations to this port to make it look a lot more industrial. So the first thing that's going to happen down at this industrial port is these trees are going to get chopped down. All right, so let's go ahead and chop them down. Now, this is all integral to my plan. Next, we're going to do is we're actually going to, I know Stephen's got this lovely road in here, but because Southbank has tasked this to be an important area, I'm not the Collabrian government, Southbank Council are rebuilding the road to suit their needs, all right? And they're doing so by upgrading the whole road. So this road here is fine. It's when it gets to here is where the upgrade's going to happen. In fact, we'll take it back to there, and then the upgrade's going to happen here. So Southbank are going to put this in now. So we want that one. We're going to upgrade to that. And that should be fine there. Even though that's a large street, I'm going to leave it as large. Okay. Right. Next, we've got an autosave. Thanks, autosave. Next, I wonder if this would be better. Yes, and it would. We're going to get a nice big wide road. Scooching down into a smaller road. And then we're simply going to join this nice big one. Just like that. Okay, so the road upgrade has gone in place. I love it. I'm going to get rid of those trees too. You're out of here. I don't know why we've got sandbox mode on. I definitely did not turn that on. I definitely did not, but okay. I just get the save file, so I don't know if that means that I get whatever's happened, but I won't. It's not like we need the money anyway, so it's not like I'll be, so don't worry about that. I won't be using it. But anyway, it's fine. It's totally fine. We'll leave it on. Okay. Next, I'm just going to get a little, we want to make this look port-like, so we're going to get, I kind of want the gravelly look. That's gravel 02, that's gravel 03. We might do a little bit of a blend here in the gravel. First up, let's just crank in this gravel around here. Gravel up the port. Oh, do you want to check that you've got proper connection now? Yes, I do. I've even got connection to that. That's actually friggin' brilliant. Okay. Gravel, gravel, gravel. Gravel all the live long day, right? The gravel trucks have come in. I'm going to get a little bit of that too. And what we're going to do, we're just going to dirty up the gravel a little bit with some other gravel impurities, okay? Just like that. And then the other cool thing about doing some decorative stuff is, where's my grass? If you can get the grass tool, sometimes when you get these like edges just over here, right, where the gravel hasn't really taken, especially around the banking areas, you can see just there, it's nice to just wallop in a little bit of loose grass, like weeds, especially, you always see them around the edges of like old gravelly areas, you know, where the grass is just sort of trying to poke its head through. And there's always one bloke who's tasked at the port, and his job is to go around with the weed sprayer, and he hates that job. I know, because once upon a time when I was a young buck and I had my first job, I had to go around weeding stuff, and I hated it. Look, we've even got some here. I didn't even put those in. All right, cool. Okay, you get it. Right, we got connection. Brilliant. That's that done. Let's go over here now. Now, we're going to get a nice little port put in here. Because this is now going to be paid for by Southbank to get the oil funding up, we're going to see what it's going to take. Oh, you friggin' ripper, Batman. Okay, I'm simply going to go, hey, we're not going to take a lot. Just a little bit. A little bit more. Then just give me that. Give me that, just so I can soften that up just a touch through there. That's it. That's a lot for fighting the AI today on that. Right, give me a nice cargo port here, please. Looks like you want a bit of room. So I'm going to put you about there. Voila. Okay. I will make it look port-like. Now, the cool thing is we're going to get connection straight up. And I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something really cool with the decorative stuff to try and make it look decorative. And simply have it like that. Although, you know, you could just have that. And then what happens if you take that out? You're missing that corner there, but that's no biggie because that can go back in like that. And then you can have that, right? I like it. It's just a simple little port that meets the land. Next, I'm going to have to reconstitute the land here a little bit and probably grade it. Wait, do you want to get your landings in? I do. Because what if the landings say, hey, you can't go there, but they're not going to? They're going to say, hey. That's all I need, to be honest. I don't really need that. They're just more for decorative stuff, that over there. Okay, brilliant. That's got that sorted. What have we got on the miss? Oh, I need, do I need any more of these? I'll put one more of those. In fact, you know what? But I friggin' want to. Over here, I kind of want to do a bit of a rock wall at the end. You know, like, I don't know if Steven's got the assets in here. I know we've got these rocks. Not really what I want, but no. The mod that I want is not in here. That's totally fine. It doesn't really bother me. Just means I can't do what I want to do. But I'm not really fussed about it. Right, let's go ahead and just level this down here a little bit just to get this all tickety-boo and looking like it's a proper thing. We are coming slightly downhill off that. So then we're just going to get a slight little tidy up with the brush. And I love the fact that we can now just do things and not worry about the money. Okay, I will keep the time rolling just a little bit. I know I don't really need to, but why not? Next, let's get a country road here. Okay, hey buddy. Yeah, happy with that. Right, what we're going to do, I'm going to insert a slight little time lapse here just to do some decorative stuff. I don't know how this is going to go because it depends on what assets I've got, but I think we have a couple of oil assets that I can put in, and I'll get this thing looking ship shape, pun intended, and we'll keep cracking on. Done. That's all I wanted to do. What I wanted to do, I wanted to give the impression that we were actually pumping this this oil down into the port, right? So then when the ships come in, it makes sense that there's oil just sitting down there, and there's no trucks actually bringing it down. We've got a coal. Cement? No. What have I got here? That's snow. We don't need that. Although snow would probably be a closer color to that one. In fact, let's pretend that's not snow. Oh, no, that's horrible. I was going to say pretend it's not snow. I'm just going to go with that asphalt, and we can claim it's like a bit of a pathway, to be honest. Okay. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. It is what it is. You know, it's a bit of a refinery place made. But anyway, that's that. I hope that yeah, that all fit. That piping works really well through there. Okay, cool. And then we've got a little bit of a gap under here. Ham, what are you going to do about that? Well, right, and it sits on a nice big pad like that. How's that sound? Yeah, sounds Gucci. Okay, you're not really going to notice it that much. The point is, it is what it is. Right, next. How many ports do we say we had down here? We've got plenty. We've got large and we've got small. Okay, where are we bringing the lines into? One there. We're going to use, let's see what ships we've got now. Where are we purchasing ships from? Are we purchasing them from over here? I swear we had... Or did I take that out? You know, I think I talked that out. Took that out. Talk that out? Took it out. Yeah, this is where the ships actually get built and sent from. Like that. Okay, and then we can decorate this up, give it a nice road, especially when we start to bring these two into play. I may move it again. We'll see how we go. Anyway, let's go by. Wait, Ham, you didn't put it in line. Oh, I wanted to check the ships. Right, we've got the Vandal here. Bang. Straight up, are we using the Vandal? available from 1900s. 1850 is the Zoroaster. I think I'm going to go 2 Vandals. So we're going to be using the larges. All right, we'll have to see how this goes. Now, we're going to go into here. But can I actually look at you? Okay, that's a large port there. But I don't think I got that one to work, did I? But did I get one to work in here? Oh, I've got a small there. Small. Let me just see if I can get these navigatable waters working, because I really would prefer it to come into here. We'll just see if that works for us now, hey? And that's done the trick, right? All it took was a little bit of thanks for coming. I'll just sort of fix that up there. I don't mind that. I can sort of put that back a little bit, I guess, now. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to say, okay, what number are you? So line U, yeah. Manage line U. Southbank, can you come to 6? Brilliant, because that's going to be the terminal that we hook a bit of pipe work up to that as well to get the pipe work across the road. All right, and over here, what do you got here? No, you're going to be picking up from... did I not put the big landing in? Yeah, 2. Okay, you're going to be picking up from 2. Can you also be that color? And we have to now go SB... crude ship. Okay, that's what we're going to call it. Right, now let's buy our 2 Vandals and we'll set that off and we'll come back and check on it soon. So buy me 2 of these, please. All right, we'll have to see how they go because they have a capacity of 120. All right. Set you on Southbank Bewdley South crude ship. All right. Okay, so they're going to get going. That should mean we should start to see oil hit the deck. Looks like our piping system worked. Ha ha ha. If we could get some little... do we have people? Let me just see if we got, like, people. I don't know if we do, to be honest. Nah, we probably don't. If we do, someone can tell me later. Oh, look at these fancy signs. Look at all these cool things we can put in. Oh, hang on. We got some porty-looking stuff here. What's this? No, these no. Gangway. We don't need that gangway. Bollards. We don't need any of this. Although that seems like a thing that could be fun to put in. So let's just whack it in anyway, just for a bit of why not. A bit of how's you going. Okay, done. All right, those ships are over here, so they're going to burn out. And we're going to start getting some nice big ships coming into Southbank Port. Look at these great looking assets. Yeah, I like those. They look really nice. All right, anyway, so they should split off and do their thing. Next is the next thing. We have to see how this goes, right? So we're simply going to put a building truck stop. Oh, what are we going to use? We need pickup. Are these the little farmhouses here? We need to give these guys an actual farm to make it look like a farm. And I really want to decorate that in. You just need one. Give me 30. I'm just going to go that, you know, even though your road slips around that way. Okay. Give me a hot minute because none of these farms are painted in. We're going to have to do some decorative stuff, I think, at some point. For today, we've done some decorative stuff. I still have to put the pipes in over here. Okay, before we put that in, let me just do a quick little snippet here and I'll have some pipe work done. Okay, we've got some fencing in, we've got some tanks, we've got some piping, we've got things that just make sense. Like, once again, it's going from the docks here and getting pumped into the refinery. So you can see, I haven't done the fencing all the way around the perimeter, but we have started putting in, as one of my members, Amy, likes to say, we've started putting in the prison fencing. But you would, look, the refinery's got barbed wire fencing over here. We're putting in barbed wire fencing around here, also around the port, just to keep it all tickety-boo and safe. All right, keep people out of the way, out of harm's way. But we, as you can see, a little bit more decorating out here to do. I'm going to retain some more area here and clean up that and really make it look good. But you can see, just adding a little bit of dimension here when it comes to the refinery side of things starts to bring the port to life, right? To life. We've got our first ship coming in here with a full 130 batch, right? How much we got on the deck here? Where are you? You've got 100. I'm going to send you back the other way just to keep you guys separated. You got to keep them separated. All right, so let's see this thing kick into action, and we'll start to see this refinery. And over time, the refinery, when it levels up, it also builds up a little bit too, so you can see it actually grow in height. So it'll match what's going on down here. But it just starts to really add another dimension, especially down the port here, like I said, to how Southbank is going to look in the future. And I'm excited for what it's going to look like in the future, knowing that we're putting in the building blocks of it here. And bang, and it's kicked into action. The lights are on. Somebody's turned the lights on. The chimneys are chuffing. Look out. Oh, cool. Anyway, that's that. Back to what we're doing over here. Yes, okay. Quite simply, we're going to need to put a truck stop in. Now, we've got two options. We can send trucks over to here. We could double up that, or we could just have it drop off for the cargo station here. And so the train can come in, can do its U-turn, it can come back around. Which way have you got the line going here, by the way? Yeah, so see the way it's running? So we can get the train, we can get the oil train to come around the same way. However, I wonder if we should divert these three coal trains. I wonder if they should divert through the passenger station somehow. And you know, I kind of want to do that. I really kind of want to divert the coal trains through there, so when the when the grain train comes in and picks up, how would we go about that? We would have to. I would take this here. If we could take that. Okay, pause just here for a sec. This is going to upset the apple cart just a touch. I know. You don't like it. I don't like it either. But I'm thinking that. Oh, you've also gone Catenary too, Ham. Yeah. Beat it, Catenary. Beat it. Now, I want to do this and have a slip like that. I don't want to put in a junction. I want to actually have that, which I'm really pleased with that. So when it comes to this train again now, it's already doing what I want it to do. Thank you. Is what I have to say to that. Thank you. Okay. Brilliant. Get it. Got it. Good. I'm wondering. There is a lot of coal sitting on the deck there, by the way. Those trains could really do with an upgrade. We'll get to that at another point. Let's get in. Let's just, you know what? The best map is a busy map. I know it sucks for a lot of people. You know, the game runs really hard when there's a lot going on, but I love it. I love it. The busier, the better. All right, I'm going to get this to come into this slip. Stop saying slip. You're going to come into there. I'm going to paint you Now this is interesting. I need a darker colored yellow. Oh, that's about the same yellow. I need a darker colored yellow. Yeah, thank you. All right, just so you know what? Just so I can see what's going on, I'm going to make you green. So now that this has all been, Stephen's gone through and fixed all this. Is brilliant. I'm just going to have you green for a sec, just so I can see what you're going, because you're going to have to back out up into here. Now it means there's going to be a lot of trains awaiting, mate. Right. Yeah. But at least it's two-weighing all the way. Two-weighing, is it? Is that your new name? Yeah, my name's Two-weighing. All right. Now when it comes back from Southbank Freight, we're going to need to tell it to go through a waypoint. We don't have a waypoint. Oh, we do. There's a waypoint. Yeah, brilliant. There we go. That was thanks to Stephen's great track design and signal work and waypoints. That's made it very easy for us today. Thanks, Stephen. I love your work, by the way. Love your work, buddy. Okay, so that's good. We're just going to call that literally, once again, Southbank. What train? I'm potentially now. What do we have? What products do we have on the map that are green? I'm considering leaving that green just so we can actually see its functionality. And you know what I'm going to? Okay. Next, we need to get some trains. We are buying the trains from here. Are we going to buy? Hang on. What about vehicles? Oh, yes. Motorized vehiculums need to come into play. I'm going to do something cheeky here. I'm going to put a little... I'm going to put a little street like that. Why, you might ask? And I tell you, why not? Did I put the line in to put over here? You haven't even put a truck stop in, Ham. Ooh. I have not. How do we want to do this to make it look something legitimate? We've got buses coming in here. We don't really want people having to watch unloading of the cargo and stuff, do we? Do we? You've got a path that leads up the garden path here. What if we do something like this? Now, I know this episode, I've got this episode. I'm doing this episode in a way that's very, can I have you off there? I know I'm doing this episode very much like a lot of decorative stuff, but I think it's really good. That doesn't work for me. It is just a drop off. It's just a drop off, isn't it? What about the yeah, it is just a drop off. Okay. New thought. What if now this is going to be a little bit tricky here. So I want to take you and give you a little bit of a ring around the rosy. Like this. That it was all going so well until that. Yep. That way we've got a bit of a tourist destination out here now. Now do you really want to put it there? Now I really don't want to put it there. I made that and I'm like, hang on a minute. Hang on, I don't want to have that like that. Can I just do something similar here then? What if you did this? What if we just did that? Right. And then what you would do is decorate this up to look like a truck stop. I see what you're saying. So you mean do something like this and then do something like this. Okay, that's a little bit better, I think. You don't want to know how long that actually took me to get this fiddly bridge across here and to make sure that the trains would rattle under it and to make sure it looked like it structurally had some blocks that was built into. I actually don't mind that the timber's kind of showing a little bit, like you would expect that a little bit from it. Anyway, that's our little truck stop down here, kind of hidden from the passengers a little bit, and I tried to keep with respect to Stephen's little pathway that he's got up here to that building to make sure that there was a little bit of a pathway that goes up there underneath. And I've got some trucks down here as well. But regardless, the line itself now can go in. So we can go like that. All right, voila. That is a beautiful, if I do say so myself. I actually really like this little ring road we've got up here. We might even put in, it'd be really nice to put in some kind of, now you wouldn't put a lighthouse up there, but look, some kind of lighthouse asset would be kind of really nice. Is there any, oh, look at all this cargo stuff actually. You know what? I think it's some of these down here. I didn't, oh, no. Yeah, let's just wallop in a couple of these. Couple of random things like this just kind of make sense, you know what I mean? What have we got here? Is that about it? Shack. Oh, look at this old shack too. And I don't mean the guy that played basketball. Okay, yeah, he was cool. But not like that shack. That's awesome. I like that asset. Some beams. Yeah, why wouldn't you have some just loose beams on the ground? You probably have them like that way. Loose beams. What do we got? A wall. Scaffolding. Yeah, some old scaffolding. Look at that. We'll just chuck that on the side of the building there. Look at that. Old scaffolding. Yeah, sure. Look at it. Brilliant. Yeah. Just adds to the big reel of cable. I don't think we need that. Just adds to the... Here we go. We've got a train rattling through. As you can see, plenty of clearance. I wanted to make sure there was plenty of clearance for the trains. All right, we'll do that track right along soon. Anyway, I could keep decorating all day. As you know, I'm a bit of a decorating... I like it. I may not be brilliant at it, but I friggin' love it. I just love it. All right, line. Truck. I'm pretty sure we... Yeah, Bewd. Yeah, Bewd. Did I name that correctly? Bewd grain truck. Okay, cool. SBO. Really? SBO. Huh. No. That bracket's thing. All right, cool. That's done. Right. Now we need to buy some trucks for it. Where are we buying the trucks from? Here. No, there was a truck purchase place. I swear we put one in, did we not? I know that they've been updated. And we're supposed to be buying from a new place. Right. What have we got that just does grain? These ones, these steam flatbeds just do grain. They do 6 of. They do 6 of. They do 6 of. I want to go some flatbeddies. We'll go, let's say 14. And we'll set those on Southbank. Right down here. Southbank, Bewd, grain, truck. All right, brilliant. They're going to go there. They're going to start rolling on that, right? You're not taking the wheel, by the way, you muppets. And then now we're going to purchase... we got our line in? Oh, yeah, let's go purchase a train. Let's go fly a kite. Do we want to upgrade these trains first? Yes, we do, because it's also going to help determine what we're going to do. So let's manage these 2 vehicles right now. Let's go, hey, diddle diddle. What do you got in the kitchen? That's not how that goes, but all right, let's look at the finances. It makes good money, so we could probably put on something. We could probably actually replace this whole... So we got 84 capacity at 102 meters. Let's go ahead and see what we got in the way of a steamer here. Steamer. Ooh, I do like the 10-wheeler. It's one of my favorites. I also like the A3. We don't need to go anything ridiculous. Expensive. I do like this. It's aerodynamic locomotive. We don't need that. This son of boy, what's the price you got on that? That's pretty good. 60 it only does. The A3. It's more a passenger traffic one. I mean, we were up here doing 50. Something with a little bit more jazz would be good. I'm thinking 60 to 70 is kind of our ballpark. The Atlantic's a little bit too expensive for what I want to be running on this line. Because when you think about it, this is like coming out to a farm to pick up, so it's not really. I mean, they're $3.99. They do 100. I don't need that. I just need I think these are our go. I think these are our go here. As for cargo and the wagons. Now, these are 20 ton. These are 15 ton. They're a little bit longer, but it means we were at 100. We're already at the same capacity as we were before. We're going to 102 meters. We're at 124 meters there. Put you on the end. You've already got a little bit more capacity. I'm going to add just a little bit more. And that's what we're going to go with on these trains for the upgrade. Now, that's 120 capacity. That's a nice amount of capacity. So let's go ahead and put the same on here. So we'll add these. 120 capacity. And then we will add our steamer. All right, let's go have a look at those quickly before we head on. I did make those the right size. Oh, of course it's in a friggin' tunnel. I mean, I could probably make those even longer. I could probably even make them longer, couldn't I? We'll see. Let's just speed up time here. We won't do we won't turn back time. We will speed up time. I just want to see how these fit on the station. And if so, we might be able to upgrade their capacity. Not really. Oh, just not really. Okay, pause. Because I know that there's a certain person that will be like, oh, that train doesn't fit on that station. And you know what Ham says? Ham goes, I don't care. I don't care. All right, a couple of things here. I'm going to have to do this. And that. I know that's not happy, Jan. But that is to me. Track. Right, that's okay. That fits there. That actually fit there quite beautifully. See, I left a little entrance in case the combine harvester needs to get in. You know, that's the kind of thought process I had there. And that we're just going to wallop back on there. And then everyone was happy. Everyone is happy. And then we could get another. That means, ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. I'm just going to let them go like that for a bit. Because that's already taken, well, it's 10 to 66. We'll just see how that goes. That's already going to increase the capacity there anyway. So that's a nice little upgrade for those trains. Next, our trains down here. Right, I'm going to be running 2 of again. Buy the vehicles. We're going to run the same ones, are we? Something a little bit zippier, please. The 10-wheeler would probably be good, but we are running trains up here. This is one of my favorite trains, by the way, the 10-wheeler. The quicker you get the quicker you get it there, the means. Yeah, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. And we're going to run a 132 capacity on these, just to see how they go. We're going to go 2 of. And we're going to set those on, what do we call it? It was this one here. Southbank Bewdley Grain Train. Hey, here we go. Oh, slow down, champ. All right, now, pause. Pause everything. Let them go. Let them go. That's going to be our track ride today, by the way, is that 10-wheeler around there. That's going to be a nice little jaunt. I want to check how our ships are going. We've got 375 on the deck. That tells me we could easily be putting another ship on down here. to get that lifted and shifted, and especially because we're going to need it in the future. So you know what I'm going to do first? I'm just going to go manage vehicles and double. That takes our shipment to 520, which is more than what this can produce, which is 400, okay? I could probably do away with one of those ships. No. Oh, gosh, Ham. That is a waste of money, buddy. I did not mean to get away with 2 of them. That's going to leave it. We'll leave it there, okay? That'll take us to 390 shipment. That'll be fine between that. That'll just get... That's just a nice little money earner, little cash burner, right? Yeah, okay. What I want to do, I'm going to let these trains set off, okay? And then I'll come back once we've established that they are doing okay and they're making the money they need to, and I've done the adjustments I need to sort them out. So let me just go ahead, put the little cut in here, and then we'll come and do a bit of a track ride today. These trains here, now, because they're only running one way, they make $1 million when they land. They make just over $1 million when they land. I've done a little bit of adjustments. I adjusted these trains over here at this farm. I took off one wagon here and I added one wagon here. However, it might need another adjustment. But what I'm going to do, they're taking full loads, by the way. You can see here it's taking a full load. And just because I've had to readjust things a couple of times, the finances are a little bit all over the place. They're not... Their cost to what they're making is a lot because they're not coming with a return trip. We're going to rectify that in the next episode. I'm going to employ the tactic because we're now going to be, we're now moving into the oil industry and we've got refined oil. We're probably going to move out of coal power down here, potentially, and we might refine it over here and bring it back, right? And that's going to give us a lovely two-way train that's going to get us back and forth to fuel up Southbank. Then what we're going to do is we're going to keep our coal trains running down here, and then our grain trains are going to bring back said coal, right? Because we know our coal trains are bringing back garbage. So the coal trains are sort of doing a two-way trip. But our grain trains that we're going to run out of here are then going to come back and do a two-way. So we're going to switch all that up when we switch Southbank to the oil era, okay? They're going to move out of coal power into oil power, all right, to power this mega city they've got going on. And mainly that's going to come into play with our new oil facilities, and we've got more crude oil up here that we're going to train down in here as well. So Southbank train cargo platform is going to become extremely busy. The port is going to become extremely busy. And so that's where we're going to hang around here for the next couple of episodes. And luckily, I don't know what the go is. I think we might be putting a pause on tests. I don't know. Stephen might be doing that just so we can get through a few more years of gameplay, so we can get through some of this gameplay and build things up a little bit. So that's really exciting as well. And I'm really excited to really get my teeth into a few episodes and get a bit of a rhythm, because I feel a bit disjointed having to wait so long between episodes. So that's what we're going to do going forward. These in the meantime are making decent money. Where's our train? Is it that one there? Yeah. Let's watch it roll in, and we'll watch it roll in, and then we're going to do the lovely track ride on it. So gang, I let things roll about 20 odd minutes just to try and get things rolling. You can see here how out of pocket it is when it has to be, when it's all said and done. And that grain train there is not running complete. Well, it's not running full at all. These trains, I had to do a little bit of work. They weren't spacing properly. So I need to re-space them again a little bit. But look, the other key is today I haven't got Brighton. You know what? I haven't actually, I meant to put Brighton food up, and that's going to in turn cause this to pump up a little bit more. 1 second, gang. I'm going to put the line in from Southbank to Brighton to get their food going. And because I did forget to do that, I'm going to give them simply a truck drop off, literally just in town here. That's the food truck. That's the food truck, gang. Let's buy some trucks for said food truck. I think we're supposed to upgrade those stations. I can't remember. They're really fast. We want the 25 clickety clacker. Yeah, this one, thanks. Can I get, let's go with 8 on that for the moment. We're sending that on Southbank. Southbank. Bright food truck. Okay. That's in turn. Let's just hit play again. Oh, wait. Did our food roll in yet? No. I want to show you this food when it rolls in too. Just FY while those truck. Here we go. Here we go. Let's watch it come in. We'll go 2 times and you can see the price when it pops in. I have to do some retaining down this side because that track has a dangerous habit of maybe getting eroded away by the water. 1.054 million. So it makes a good buck when it comes in. Oh, it's actually picking up garbage, weirdly. Okay, whatever. That's going to switch out because, like I said, we're going to take the coal. Okay, let's just check this food factory now because it should say consumers are now Brighton. Bang. That means that the factory itself is like, hey, we want more, which in turn, well, these guys are maxed anyway, so they can only do what they do. But yeah, that's good. Okay, we are going to be running. So they take about just over 100, these trains, so they're all good now. These guys are good. 159 on the deck there. They take 144. So things are looking up. So yeah, like I said, next time out, we're going to readjust Southbank to start taking oil, oil fuel, so refined fuel, as opposed to coal power fuel. So that's what we're going to be sending in to Southbank. And then that means that Bewdley are then going to be powered by coal. So the coal power plant is switching out to Bewdley. And that's kind of how Southbank are going to do it. They're going to run Southbank off oil and they're going to run Bewdley off coal. And that's going to be brilliant for them. Right. Track ride? Track ride. So gang, thanks for joining me today. Please don't forget to check out all the other episodes that are going up weekly. The list is in the comment section down below as well, if you aren't privy to that. Otherwise, thank you for joining me today. Please consider leaving a like, commenting, and subscribing. I love to hear your tips, tricks, hints, comments, queries, questions, and everything else that comes along with it because you guys are quite knowledgeable in the game. Everyone has some brilliant ideas, and everyone always helps everyone out, and I love to see it in the chat down below. All right, let me know what you think. Did you enjoy some of the decorative stuff that we did today? I like to do that, so I'll probably employ some of that a little bit more as we go. Other than that, we'll be back for some more Collabria, where we're going to be doing, like I said, everything that we're going to do right at the end. I'm not going to repeat myself, but that's it. Enjoy the track ride today. Were you at 1 times or 2 times? There we go, 1 times. Enjoy this track ride today. Stay safe. Stay glued to your screen. Get out of here.